Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So I'm coming on, guys, because it is actually Friday and it's around 1:25 in the afternoon, and I have some stuff to get done today that I need to get accomplished. So I'm coming on because I figured I'd take you guys along and show you what I'm doing. Now, yesterday I showed you guys on my Walmart, my Sam's. Where did I get the pork roast? Yeah, at Sam's. I bought the big pork loin at Sam's Club the other day. I showed you guys on my grocery haul. So I have to, I want to cut it up and get it all separated and get it in the freezer, so this way I know it's in there, and when I want to utilize it, I can utilize it. Okay, so here it is. Now this was on sale, guys. This was a great price. I think I got it for like $22 or something. Really, I forget how much a pound it was. And of course, I just threw the wrapper. Oh, I think I have the wrapper over there. I can actually show you. I can actually tell you. But this is a monstrosity. Let me look at the thing. Yes, it is. Oh, that's right. I got it at it's almost 9 pounds, and I got it at $2.28 a pound, which is a really, really great deal. Okay, so it was like how much was it again? It was $19.86 for almost 9 pounds. Look at this thing, the monstrosity. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 pork roasts. I'm trying to think if I should just cut 1 big pork roast and the rest use as chops. What should I do, Bill?
What?
Should I make 2 pork roasts or 1 big pork roast and then chops? I think I should do
1 big pork roast and then chops.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be 2 small pork roasts. I'd rather do 1 big pork roast and then the rest be chops. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so, trying to think. I think what I'm going to do is turn it around like this. Woo! Okay. Wait, I want it the other way. Yeah, this is where I want it here. I put it on this wax paper so it's not completely raw on the cutting board, which is, what I'm going to do. So yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. Because now, in my house, okay, everybody likes pork chops. I happen to like bone-in pork chops much better than I do boneless pork chops, but if I cook them a certain way, I do like them and I will eat them. So, but pork roast, 2 out of the 6 people here don't eat it, which is fine because it's whatever. But hubby and I love it. A couple other people in my house love it. So it's a great buy, so we're going to utilize it. So I'm just trying to think of how big of a pork. Because when I make pork chops, I need at least 5 of us eating it. So you figure 2 pork chops for each person. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I need 10 pork chops at least for a meal. So trying to think. So I'm going to make these into pork chops. Let me wipe my hands. Now you need a really sharp knife, guys, okay? So it cuts nice. I guess I shouldn't cut into the into the wax paper, but that's okay.
special moment for us.
You know what I can make, guys? I can make stuffed pork chops. I make them a nice thickness, like this is a nice thickness, right? So that's 2. 3. 4.
We're gonna raise the badass for sure. I mean, this family is filled with badass
5.
and this little girl is also gonna have a heart.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
So we had surgery on this
9,
here. This is where
okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I gotta get one more.
continues to the accident. He's paying normally now, though. He has
And 10. And it's okay, because even if I don't use all 10 at one time, let's say not everybody's eating home or whatever, and I only need 4 pork chops or 6 pork chops, the other I can just put aside and keep, whatever. So this is the pork roast right here. This is a perfect size pork roast. Now what I do, guys, is when I make my pork roast, I poke holes in it. You guys have seen me do this before, but when I do it, I will show you. I poke really deep holes in it, and then I make this garlic mixture with oil and all these seasonings, so good, and I stuff it in. So when you make the pork roast and you cut it open, all through the little pork things is you see the holes with the parsley and the garlic. It's so delicious, guys, so good. But this is Sam's meat. Sam's meat is amazing. Sam's meat I've never had a problem with. It's always good. It's always tender. Their chopped meat is amazing. Their beef is amazing. Their steaks and stuff, and their chicken, everything. I'm very, very happy with Sam's. So I like to buy my meat at Sam's and at my local ShopRite. Walmart, I'll get chicken, sometimes pork, but I don't go any further than that because the beef doesn't taste like beef from there for some reason. The chopped meat's very, very hard. You get these little hard things in them. I don't know why. Aldi too. The chopped meat is not really that great, so I don't buy any of my meat there except chicken, ham steak or something like that. But Sam's and my local food store, ShopRite, there's a couple other food, Price Chopper, and there's other food stores, Stop and Shop. They have good meats, and that's where I prefer to get my meat. So anyway, especially you're paying a lot for it, you want good meat, guys, right? You don't want to, you don't want gross meat. So yeah, so now I'm going to wrap these up. I'm going to wrap these probably in 4s. Well, maybe I'll do 5 and 5. This way I have 5, 5 in each. This way, if I need just 5, I can just take 5 out. So 5's enough, for a half, if not everybody's eating. You know what I mean? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in plastic. Hi, we just got knocked over. I'm going to wrap them in plastic wrap first. And then I'll put them in Ziploc bags. So I'll show you guys. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap them individually in plastic wrap. This way that they each have their own wrap. And then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag together. Okay? I'm running low on plastic wrap. I hope I have enough to do this. Should have bought plastic wrap when I went to Sam's.
Not here, you got the freezer bags.
Yeah, I know, but I like to wrap them
I
in
know, I'm just saying.
plastic wrap first.
It's not the typical one.
So guys, we had some sort of a little bit of an ice storm here today. Kind of sleety, icy. I don't know. I don't think it was as bad as everybody said it was going to be, but you know, they canceled schools and everything else. My daughter wasn't going to go to work. She works about 30 minutes away, like just to go over a mountain and everything. And I was like, I didn't want her to go, but her boss, you know, she wanted to go, so she went. I don't know.
Good
So.
tender, Daddy.
My son's home from work. But, yeah. It's winter, guys. I don't like winter. You know, we lived in Florida for 7.5 years, and, you know, it was hard to get used to because we come from New York, you know, cold in the winters, falls, and all that stuff, and it was hard. We, don't get me wrong, I mean, the first year we were like, you know, in pigs and SHIT. We loved it, you know. But then when you just get used, when you start to live your life there, it's not a it's not a honeymoon. Like after the honeymoon's over, the honeymoon stage is over, of the beautiful weather and the warmth and the palm trees and everything, you know, and it just becomes very monotonous. And we liked it. Don't get me wrong, but most of the whole time we were there, we couldn't wait to get back to New York. So we came back after 7.5 years, and we love it. Very happy to be back in my New York. But it was definitely a fun, good experience, you know. And it's such a different lifestyle down there, you know, with beaches, and it's like they have like the YMCA's. The YMCA's here are based more on.
Boy, what?
I'm talking to them. The YMCA's here are based like exercise and like you know, classes and this and that. The YMCA's in Florida, guys, it's like a little amusement park. They have waterfalls and, you know, the big pools and the, you know, all that stuff, and it's like the kids loved it. We actually had a membership there. We would go. It was beautiful. It was like going to a mini amusement park. It was like, you know, an everyday thing in the summertime, especially. You know, when you live in Florida in the summertime, it's like you have to either be submerged in water or staying in your house with air conditioning. There's just no other way. You go from the car to the store to the store to, you know what I mean? It's just really, really intense heat, especially where we lived, which was on the West Coast, which was beautiful, near Clearwater, Florida, near Tampa. It was beautiful, but it was so hot. So, yeah, so we had memberships, and we loved it. It was awesome. That's the only thing that I miss about Florida was that. And, you know, of course, in the wintertime, you know, the weather was beautiful. It was more like being in New York in the fall, you know, in the wintertime, because we felt a little chill. But I'll never forget when the first month we were there, we moved in November, and we moved there in November, so we celebrated our first Thanksgiving in the heat, and we also were putting Christmas lights up in shorts. So, you know, it was different. It was a lot different, but it was definitely an experience, and I don't regret, you know, moving there, because we also got our Sophie from there, our puppy, our dog that passed away, and you know, so a lot of good things did come out of Florida. we met nice people and all of that. So it wasn't a total bust, and it was an experience. Our kids got to experience somewhere else to live, and so it was nice. But New York is our home, guys. Okay, so I got these in here. Now let me get a marker. Even though I'm going to know what these are, it's much easier to write it down this way. When I look at it, I can just see what it is. I don't have to sit there and guess for 20 minutes, because that's what would end up happening. Okay, so pork chops, and it is February, what's today? Oh, today's the 4th. February 4th, 22. And there's 10 pork chops in here. Okay. I wrote that on there. So at least I know that they're double wrapped. They're in the plastic wrap, and they're in the Ziploc. These are freezer bags, so it's extra, extra protection. So there's 10 in here. So it's good because, like, I could either take some out, or I could either, some nights, if they're having pasta and I'm not allowed pasta that night because of my diabetes, I could go and take 2 pork chops out and make pork chops for myself and me and Jen or whoever. So, and I like the fact that I can do that. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is nice and all the air is out. And this will go in the freezer downstairs, because it's just easier, better to put it in the downstairs freezer so it doesn't clog up this freezer up here. Okay, so that's it, guys. 10 pork chops, and that's, like I said, either 1 meal or 2 meals, guys. It depends, or it could be 3 meals. All right, so here's the pork roast. Are we gonna freeze the pork roast?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
You tell me. Are we gonna freeze the pork roast? Yeah, you're one.
Yeah, I'm gonna freeze it.
Gonna make it this week?
What's today? Friday? No, next week. So I'll put it in, and we can always take it out. I don't think we're gonna have it over the weekend, because I have a lot of plans. Got a lot of stuff to make over the weekend.
I just live here and take up space.
I know I'm the boss. I'm the boss, guys.
I just take up space.
Take up a lot of space, buddy. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to triple wrap this, I think. Plastic wrap annoys me. It really annoys me. Just never. I got that part. Let's do one more, because it's definitely not, yeah, I gotta show you something after this, guys. I gotta show you something. Alright, let's write on the bag. Pork roast. Pork roast. 2/4/22. Oh, it fits in here. Yes, perfect, guys. Look, woo! I don't know if it's perfect. I think it's a little bit too big. I have to do it the other way. There we go. There we go. Checking it. Make sure. It's all good. All right, guys, we got our pork roast and my pork chops. Here we go. That's great. Great to know. So I'm going to get those in the freezer. And I know that they'll be utilized. I want to show you guys something. Now listen, guys, this is something new I did. I had this board here for so long. I had Soapy Forever on it, everything else, and you know, I just said, you know what, it's time to utilize it. Let me bring it down because the glare is there and you really can't see it. All right, so what I did was I wrote all the food that I have in my refrigerator and in my freezer, so I know what I have. Because if you open up my refrigerator up here especially, guys, so much stuff in there, really. So I just have to write everything down so I know what's in there and what meals I have to make and all of that. So I have a chuck roast in the refrigerator downstairs. I wrote that up there. And you see to the right of it, it says meals. I wrote pot roast. Doesn't mean I have to make a pot roast. I could change it. I can make whatever I want. But I'm just writing that for my own head. I have the pork roast, which I have roast and chops next to it. Okay, that's what I just did. I have the frozen chicken breast. It's already in the freezer downstairs, and it says F on it, which means freezer. So I have 10, after I actually 10 pounds, there's probably 5-6 meals in there. Maybe more, maybe 6-7 meals. So I have that downstairs in my freezer. I have chicken legs down there, probably 1 meal. I have a big thing of ricotta, whatever, however you say it, in my refrigerator here that I'm going to make monagut with. I'm going to make homemade monagut shells, and I'm going to make also stuffed shells at one point. So I have that in my refrigerator. I have a couple of heads of lettuce in there, so that's for salad. See the right of it, I wrote salad. I have baby cucumbers over here in the basket right there because I want to make pickles and probably make some pickles and some salads with that. I have turkey, salami, and pepperoni that I bought for sliders that I have in the back pantry that I have to utilize to make some sort of a meal, either dinner or lunch with them. I have a big 2-package sausage that I bought at Sam's that I gotta either make sausage and peppers or make something, either make, Italian gravy. I might just stick them in the freezer, and then when I want to make Italian gravy, I'll just take them out for Italian gravy. If I'm not going to use them within the next 2 or 3 days, that's what I will do. I have 2 packages of big things of the crab meat, the imitation crab meat, because I'm going to make crab cakes. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of crab cakes. So that's why on the right I wrote that, crab cakes. So I have that. So I have all this utilized on the board here because this way, I know what I have and like what needs to go in the freezer or the fridge. Like I have the chuck roast in the refrigerator, and the pork roast is now going to go in the freezer. I have the chicken breast in the freezer, the chicken legs in the freezer. Most things are safe because they're in the freezer, except I have the sausage and the chuck roast in the refrigerator. So I just got to keep it I'm going to put like a star next to those two, so this way I know that within a couple of days I have to decide what to do with them, either cook them or put them in the freezer, because I don't want them to go bad, because I'm telling you guys, I'm good for that. Sometimes I let things rot in the refrigerator and then they're too bad and then it's a big long process. So I have to be mindful of that. So this I'm trying to help keep me mindful of what I have and will help me with less waste and all of that. My refrigerator right now up here is completely loaded. I have to straighten that a little bit just to see what I have in there, but So I have to definitely add some stuff onto this list out of the refrigerator because there are stuff in there that I want to get eaten, that I make sure that we're going to eat, because a lot of times I buy things because I'm like, oh my God, I want this. Oh my God, I want to make this. And then I end up finding it in the refrigerator 2 weeks later, buried in the back, and it's bad and you can't even utilize it. So nothing irks me more than that. So I want to make sure I really try to be mindful of, not wasting so much, because it's just horrible. I have spaghetti squash there that I'm going to make for myself one night when they have pasta. I got tomatoes and, like I said, cucumbers. I got bananas there that I want to make banana bread with, because I had 2 bananas there that are rotting, that are going bad, and then I have to use, so I want to utilize them. So I bought more bananas so I could utilize the new bananas. So there you go. Guys, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Let me take you along to my refrigerator, and I'm going to show you, okay? All right, now, this refrigerator is packed. Look at this. Cream cheese, and that's cottage cheese there, and a liquid, cold coffee. I got a big thing of sour cream, because when I buy sour cream, unless I buy them at Aldi, and they didn't have them at Aldi when I went, so I bought a big one at Walmart, because we eat a lot of sour cream in this house. Those little cheeses Jenny likes. We got some of the stuff is my daughter Julie's. I got beef bouillon mix there. I got some more, I think this might be, I got one of those croissant sheets in there. I have the big ragout in there. Cheddar cheese, blocks of cheese, butter. Down here I had eggs and leftover ham steak from last night. I have leftover chopped meat, leftover chicken. No, is that chopped meat? What is that? Oh no, that's salami. Salami in there. And I have turkey in here. Just a lot of stuff that has to go with a lot of meals. You know what I mean? So, all this stuff. So, that's why I probably have 3 pounds of butter in the refrigerator and 3 pounds of butter in the freezer, because I'm always buying butter, because I think I never have enough butter. I just have a fetish with that. And let me take you back here to my pantry, which I really planned on doing some work in this pantry today. I haven't gotten to it yet. But yeah, so here's my shelf here. We got a big thing of mayonnaise yesterday, creamer and ramen and cereal and crackers and taco shells and coffee, and we keep our big pans up there, and our my pots and potato chips, and there's tissues up there, and all my gadgets, my fryer, my pots and pans and Tupperwares and Diet Coke. I put my bread over here now because I can't fit it in the bread drawer. There's too much stuff in the bread drawer right now. So I got bread, I got the sliders. I keep stuff down here like salad dressings and, buffalo sauce, and just, more and more salad dressings. And here's the pantry, packed to the fullest. Guys, when we can afford it, we load up. We stock our pantry, okay? If we can't afford it, it's much less. But when we can afford it, we like to stock it up. I like to stock it up. I just feel better. And so when we have the money, we do it. That's the honest truth. So right now it's pretty full. We have a lot of pastas and all right here. This is what I want to situate today or tomorrow. I have pizza crusts in there. I have all those things that go in those baskets there, but like are protruding out. I have like packages of noodles and my some of my like my chocolate chips are in there. Oh, I have more taco shells right there. Look at that. I didn't even know I had taco shells in there. You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? More pasta back there. I got all kinds of stuff up there. This is where I keep my onions and my potatoes and my canned potatoes and all my canned soups and vegetables and just everything, guys. Everything. See back there? So there's a lot of stock in here, so that's why I'm telling you. I loaded up my cabinets and my pantry and everything, because I'm going to be obviously cooking and making meals out of that stuff. I have this whole shelf here with all canned stuff, tomatoes and corn and soup and just craziness. So I have that. And then I have this revolving pantry over here, where I keep all my extra seasonings now, and just more canned stuff, and seasonings, and mustard, and ketchup, and olive oil, and oils, and just vinegar, and all that stuff, guys. And here's where all my other stuff is now. You know, I got rid of that big seasoning thing, and I have this whole cabinet here. That top shelf up there is my son's. He keeps all his spicy stuff up there because he's a spicy maniac, and he has all the spicy stuff. And these are my 2 shelves here. Got all extra stuff in there, baking stuff, you know, just stuff that I don't use every day. I got stuff in here, baking powder, everything. You know, all my my reduced sugar stuff. You know, the almond flour, the all tea and cooking spray, and just sprinkles and all of that. And up in that cabinet right there, I won't even show you, but that's my daughter. She has all kinds of baking stuff in there. Baking, baking, and baking. And I keep my olive oils in these things, in my balsamic vinegar in there. Here's my little planter, which you guys have seen. I'm gonna have to cut the dill again. You see the dill up there? It's getting too high again. I'm gonna have to cut it and put it in and add it to the other dill that I have in the freezer, because it's starting to get too high again. So yeah, oh, and guys, also this. Also this, look, this is the extra, this is the stuff, the overflow, that I don't know where to put. Hot sauce, barbecue sauce, mustards, just craziness. Yes. So that's where all our stuff is, guys. So we have a lot of stock right now. So this thing right here, like I said, it's over, is really going to help me get better organized, and you know, by writing it down, and like, you know, also because like I'm good for like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I haven't even thought about what I'm gonna make for dinner yet. I haven't even had lunch yet. It's almost 2 o'clock. So right now I'm starting to think about what I'm gonna have for dinner, because I like to start dinner like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Ideally, never happens that way. And most of the time happens at 4:30, 4:45. But when I really get motivated and I think about it and I get up and I do it, I like to eat by 5:30. I don't eat 6 the latest. That's even pushing it. But sometimes we don't eat till 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's too late for me. So anyway, so I try to think about it earlier and get on earlier, get moving on dinner earlier. So I'm looking at this now and thinking, what am I going to make for dinner? Pork roast is out, because the pot roast is out because it's too late already. The pork roast, I'm not making pork roast tonight, or pork chops. I don't want chicken because I had it with chicken. I need a break from chicken. Mount Good, I'm not making that right now. Turkey slider. So there's really not much stuff in there. There's really not much stuff that I can make for dinner. So I got to come up with something to make for dinner. Obviously, I'm going to pick one of these and come up with something to come up with. So that's what I'll do. So I'll come up with something, but yeah, but I'm saying, it's 2 o'clock already, and I haven't even thought about what I'm gonna make for dinner, and I like to get a little bit more organized with that. So yeah, guys, so that's what we're doing right now. Like I said, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a late lunch, I ate late breakfast. I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock I had breakfast. So I'm gonna have make something for dinner, and I'll have a little something for lunch. I don't know. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm not gonna make managut because I need to make like a marinara with that, and I'm not gonna do that right now. So my chicken's frozen. I gotta take some chicken out. So it's, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So guys, I'm sitting down I'm just done with that stuff. Sitting down to have a little lunch because I haven't had lunch yet, and like I said, it's 2:30 right now. I forgot. You see what I'm talking about? I forgot that I had pasta fazool in my downstairs refrigerator. Okay, pasta fazool that I haven't touched since the first time I made it the other day. When did I make it? Today is Friday. I think I made it. Was it over the weekend or Monday? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm having a bowl of this. And then I'm going to, guys, I decided what I'm going to make. And yes, I got some soup on my shirt, but that's me. I decided I'm going to make homemade managut. You know why? Because I already have marinara that I had left over with the meatballs, with those frozen meatballs that I had made. And I have like a half a pot of that. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to take all the meatballs out of it, put them separate, and then I'm going to add to the pot of sauce. I'm going to add 2 or 3 more cans of sauce to it because it's already, the gravy's already done. So all I have to do is add tomato sauce to it and season it up, and it'll be perfect. So it's not, I'm half the way there. So all I have to do is make the managut shells, make the mixture. It's a little bit of a process. You got to make the shells, make the mixture, stuff them, you know. But what am I doing anyway? I'm going to have to cook dinner, so I feel energized. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go eat my soup, guys. I just wanted to let you know. Eating my yummy. Oh my God, guys, this came out so good. I'm going to go finish my soup quick. Then I'm going to get moving on my managut shells. I'll be back for you guys. The next video will be the managut. So guys, the what's for dinner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of everything today, organizing and show you how I do things and all that. Hopefully you guys can get some motivation or some, I don't know, help for what you guys have to do. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload. And don't forget to share and like and subscribe, guys. All right, I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.